In this video, I'll show you how to use OBS Virtual Camera for Google Meet. Using OBS Virtual Camera with Google Meet lets you send your OBS scene into Meet as if it were a normal webcam. OBS says Virtual Camera shares your OBS scene with apps that can use a webcam, and that includes browser-based meeting tools like Google Meet. This is useful when you want overlays, multiple cameras, screen layouts, lower thirds, or a cleaner presentation than a normal webcam feed. First, open OBS Studio on your computer and build the scene you want to send into Google Meet. Add your webcam, screen capture, images, text, or any other sources you want. When the scene looks the way you want, go to the OBS controls and click Start Virtual Camera. OBS says this feature sends your OBS output to apps that accept a webcam input. If you do not see the virtual camera button, OBS says you may need to install the virtual camera component first. On Windows, OBS provides install and remove scripts for that in the OBS program folders. Next, open Google Meet in Chrome and join your meeting. Before or during the meeting, open the camera settings in Meet and choose the OBS Virtual Camera as your video source. Chrome's official camera help says you can choose which camera Chrome uses by going to Settings, then Privacy and Security, then Site Settings, then Camera, and selecting the camera you want as the default. That is also helpful if Meet does not automatically switch to OBS Virtual Camera on the first try. If Google Meet does not show the OBS camera, check Browser Permissions next. Chrome says you need to allow camera access for sites, and you can review or change this in Site Settings. Make sure Meet is allowed to use your camera and microphone, then refresh the Meeting tab and check again. A common fix from Google Chrome Community Guidance is reinstalling Chrome or reopening it, so macOS permissions can be granted properly if the virtual camera is still missing. Once OBS Virtual Camera is selected in Meet, everyone in the meeting will see your OBS scene instead of your normal webcam. From that point, you can switch scenes inside OBS at any time. For example, you can move from a face camera to a screen demo to a picture-in-picture layout, all without changing anything inside Google Meet. OBS's Virtual Camera Guide confirms that the preview output can be sent as the virtual webcam feed, including scene changes you make in OBS. One important tip is that OBS Virtual Camera only replaces the video source. Your microphone is still handled separately. So, inside Google Meet, keep using your normal microphone settings unless you have a special audio setup. Chrome's site settings also let you choose the microphone input separately from the camera. So the steps are simple. Set up your scene in OBS, click Start Virtual Camera, open Google Meet in Chrome, choose OBS Virtual Camera as your camera, and make sure camera permissions are allowed in the browser. That's how to use OBS Virtual Camera for Google Meet. Hope the tutorial was helpful. Subscribe to my channel and see you in the next video.